In this video, I'm going to compare and contrast the Global bread knife to the Wusthof Ikon bread knife. I'm doing this because they're actually way more similar than they are dissimilar, even though they look so different. So I think it's a good video to make. Off the bat, these knives are both handmade and they're both forged. The Global is made in Japan, the Wusthof in Germany, of course. And aside from that, they both use very similar steels in the blade. The Global uses Chromova 18, which is a relatively soft metal at 56 to 58 hardness, and the Ikon uses their own proprietary blend of metal that's about a 58 hardness as well. So they're both going to wear and need sharpening and need honing at roughly the same time. Also, they both have relatively similar cutting angles. They're both serrated and they're both cut to roughly the same cutting angle as well. The Global is cut to a 15-degree cutting angle, and the Wusthof is cut to a slightly sharper 14-degree cutting angle. So in terms of actual functionality of the blade, they're just as sharp essentially, and they're going to wear down at roughly the same time. The Global has about an inch of length compared to the Wusthof, which is nice. It's about 8 3/4 inches versus about 8 inches, which really makes a big difference when you're trying to cut through a longer piece of sourdough or something. The real difference in the knives comes with the handles, as you can see. The actual handles of the knives are wildly different. On the one hand, the Ikon was designed to be a very ergonomic knife. That was its entire point. And the way it works is, on the one hand, it actually fits into your hand very well, regardless of the grip that you're using. On the other hand, the actual tang and the end of the tang are designed in such a way that as you're holding the knife, as you can see, it essentially weighs itself down into your hand, making it feel like one giant extension of your entire body. I like that a lot. The Global, a lot of people don't realize, number one, doesn't actually have a real tang. It has no tang. And number two, that's because it's actually two different pieces. It's not just one giant piece. The knife blade is forged, and the handle is made separately. It's filled with sand because it's hollow, and the whole thing is welded together and polished up. The reason they do this is to make a very light knife that sort of can jump around and be crazy, and that's just sort of one of the things that makes Globals. They're known for being very light and nimble. The handle is actually very ergonomic somehow as well, even though it doesn't look that ergonomic, and the dimples really help increase grip, which I like a lot. They both have lifetime warranties as well. So at the end of the day, it comes down to the type of knife and the type of design that you like. Do you like a heavier, sort of bulkier German-style knife, or do you prefer a lighter, nimbler Japanese-style knife? I'll put a link down to both below. If you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, as always, let me know. Otherwise, I will talk to you very soon.